Hey guys, welcome to my round 7 of Malaysian Chess Championship. I'm the white pieces. Alright, so I start with e4, d5, just get in Evan, takes, knight f3, knight f6, d4, c6, bishop e2, bishop f5, castles e6, c4, queen d8. I play knight c3, bishop d6, rook e1. Castle so far is just normal opening. In this position I play h3. Actually in this position I wanted to play knight h4 after bishop g6, and I just simply get the bishop pair. But I saw that knight g4 was a bit annoying. Um, for example, after takes, then bishop takes h2. But actually, this was a mistake by black because bishop takes h2, king h1 takes, and we play g3 to trap the bishop. We can also play the easy one, which is g3, knight f6, because the knight is under attack, and then we just take the bishop, and we got a bishop pair. However, in the game, I didn't really calculate too much. I just thought like after knight g4, takes, and queen takes h4, maybe white's in trouble. So, yeah. So, that's why I played the move h3, my opponent played h6. So now I don't have like knight h4 chance because of bishop h7. So I go bishop h1, knight d7, b3, bishop b4, bishop b2. He played a5, I go a3, bishop d6, and I played the move g3 to double fianchetto my bishop. Rook d8. Now the idea is trying to play c5. So I prevent it by playing c5 myself. Bishop c7. Actually, the engine suggests a crazy line, which is knight takes c5. After d takes c5, bishop takes c5. Queen moves somewhere, then queen takes g3. And they say black is slightly better because the king side is too weak, and black got 3 pawn for a piece. But I mean, the king is just too weak, right? Right, like something like, yeah. So something like that. So yeah, the best move actually is g4 after bishop move, then takes. But now bishop f4 the only move. Queen e2, and then bishop d3, queen d1, and then just bishop g6, queen e2, bishop d3, then repetition. But okay, of course, for human, um, they don't find it. So bishop c7, I go queen e2 to unpin because knight takes c5 is a huge threat in this position. So I go queen e2. He played rook e8, trying to play e5. I go knight to e5. We get bishop takes e5, pawn takes e5, and knight to d5. He could also play knight takes e5, pawn takes, and then knight e5, knight d5, but actually it's kind of same like in the game. I would just simply go rook c1. And if you play knight d7, and think that it is a fork, it is not because of knight a4, and everything's defended. Right. So in the game, he take with the bishop, which is a move that I don't like because he give up his bishop pair. But to be honest, he doesn't have many things to do. So pawn takes because white got a huge space advantage. Knight d5, I trade. He take with the c pawn. I go b4 to protect my c pawn. Rook c8, trying to play b6 because just now if he played b6, I have c6 followed by b5 and just totally domination. Yeah, a total domination. So he played rook c8. I simply defend with rook c1. Yeah, rook a c1. He can take on b4 followed by rook a2 something. So I play rook e to c1, queen c7, and I'm trying to attack with g4 and f4. This is the engine best move, by the way. Okay, he played rook to e8 to prevent f5. Now I play h4, even pushing further my pawn. But actually, bishop d4 engines are just bishop d4 first with the idea of b5, I believe. But okay, I play h4. My opponent play queen d8, then h5, bishop h7, and now I played b5. My opponent played b6 because like I got a huge space advantage. My opponent doesn't have anything to do. Like the bishop doesn't really do anything, especially this knight. It's very sad. So that's why my opponent played b6 and knight to c5. But I got a pass pawn this time, right? Right. So he played. I played queen to e3. My opponent played queen to h4, trying to attack my pawn. And in the game, actually, I consider two moves. One is bishop to d4. This just completely winning because I'm threatening bishop takes c5. If the knight moves somewhere, then I have bishop takes b6. The point is, we simply have two connected pass pawn. But in the game, I actually quite lazy to calculate. I just play with my intuition, and so I played a move rook takes c5, which is a blunder. Now I mean bishop d4, and after bishop takes c5, you have a rook. I mean for instance, queen takes g4 takes. Now I mean you didn't give up any material, and you still have the pawn structure, and the rook simply in this position the rook can support the pass pawn very well, like something like this. However, my bishop can't do this. My dark square bishop can't do this. So rook takes c5 is a terrible decision by me. Um, yeah, I mean, what can I say? It's just a terrible blunder. My opponent takes, queen takes g4. I go b6, bishop e4, threatening checkmate. I go queen f2. d4 is a mistake. Rook a was better, and I supposed to play c7 here. Yeah, the idea of d4 is after b7, rook a6 is winning. I saw this, and that's why I played rook c1. The point is after b7, he can't move rook d8 or rook c8, rook b8 or rook d8 because if rook b8, I believe we just play. I mean rook d8, we can play c7 obviously. If rook b8, maybe then rook c1, bishop takes d4, and bishop a7. But okay, but rook a6, you're just losing for black. Sorry, losing for white. You lose the pass pawn. So c7 was the best move. The point is, I guess, okay, so he want to play bishop c3, and I guess the reason is trying to like defend the pass pawn like this, defend black pass pawn with bishop d2, and support white pass pawn like bishop e3, or maybe after bishop d2 he want to play rook b1, I guess, followed by b7. Yeah, I'm just guessing the idea. This is engine move. To be honest, I don't know. Okay, but I played rook to c1. My opponent played d3. Again, rook a8 was the best move, which is very hard to think after bishop takes d4. I believe what is okay, but okay. Okay, he played d3. I go king f1, which is a bad move. Supposed to go c7 with the idea of sorry, rook b8. What? Okay, so um, okay, the engine gives the idea of bishop d2, bishop c3, bishop d2. I guess with the same idea. However, I go rook to c1, and after that I go king to f1 to unpin. But after takes, my opponent take my f pawn. I go queen f2, queen e4, a strong move, threatening queen h1 check, and yeah, so that's why I go king g1, rook d8, good move again, threatening d2. So I go queen g2 to defend my c pawn with queen e3, queen f2, queen g5, and then d2. If I trade the queen, he played d1 with check, d1 queen with check, and that's why I have to go rook d1 now. Queen h4. I go b7 and queen a4. Attack my rook and my pawn at the same time. If I run my rook, he just promote. If I defend with the queen like this, he just take my pass pawn and take my hope and just kill my hope. So I play queen f3 to defend both. My opponent played rook to d3, just a deflection. So okay, and I just resign after a few moves. Yeah, I resigned this position. So I mean, this was a really bad game. I mean, I just totally lost my patience and just trying to rush, trying to yeah, trying to do some hurry attack. But okay, yes, but I mean, simply actually, I do consider this move. But like I say, I just play with intuition. I lost my patience. Just play without any calculation, and my opponent just punished me. Like, yeah, okay. So That's my round 7. Okay, again, what a terrible tournament. What a terrible tournament for me. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's all for today. And thanks for watching. Bye.